So what is diabetes? It is a condition where sugars are too high.
什么是糖尿病呢？糖尿病就是说，当你的血糖呢过高，一种疾病。
It is seen in about 10% of the Asian community, 5% in the Chinese.
在美国呢，有10%的亚裔呢有糖尿病。那在这个亚裔当中呢，5%是中国人。
And in the Chinese community, diabetes is more common in the rural areas.
在在美国的中国人呢，比在他们自己的国家呢，这个得糖尿病的比率要高。那这个在中国的话，大部分是农村人的那个比率比较高。
And the number of people, number of Chinese people being diagnosed with diabetes is increasing. More and more people are getting diabetes.
现在呢，越来越多的中国人呢，发现有糖尿病，就得到糖尿病的比率是越来越高。
So, what causes diabetes?
那什么是造成糖尿病的原因呢？
So normally, your body converts your food that you eat into sugar.
你身体一般呢会把你吃的东西呢转换成糖分。
And sugar is your body's energy and the way that we can use the sugar to walk, think, and do things during the day.
那糖分呢是我们身体的体力的来源，那我们用来做一些非常多的日常的工作。
The pancreas makes this hormone called insulin, which helps to make the body use the sugar properly.
我们胰脏呢会分泌这个胰岛素，这个胰岛素这个荷尔蒙呢，就是来帮助你身体呢怎么样来正确的使用你的糖分。
Okay. So diabetes occurs when your body does not use the insulin hormone properly.
当你的身体呢，胰岛素的使用不正常的时候呢，就会造成糖尿病。
Okay. Whether your pancreas is not making enough of that insulin hormone, so that your sugars become very high in the blood.
一种情况就是说，你的那个胰脏呢产生的胰岛素不够多，那在这种情况之下呢，你身体的糖分就会没办法消化，就排除就变得越来越高。
There's different types of diabetes.
糖尿病有2种。
Okay. In type 1 diabetes, the pancreas cannot make enough of that insulin hormone.
第一种糖尿病呢，就我们叫第一型糖尿病，是身体那个胰脏呢，没办法产生足够的胰岛素，或是不产生胰岛素。
And so your sugars are very high, and type 1 diabetes, you need insulin to survive.
在这种情况呢，这个病人的身体里面那个糖分就会非常的高，血液里面糖分非常高，所以这时候必须要用有胰岛素的治疗。
Usually, type 1 diabetes is diagnosed when you're very young.
通常第一型糖尿病呢，都是在年轻人或者年纪轻的时候发现的。
Okay. Now, type 2 diabetes is much more common. About 90% of people with diabetes have type 2.
第二型糖尿病呢是比较普遍90%的糖尿病呢都是属于第二型糖尿病。
Okay. Type 2 diabetes occurs when your body cannot process that insulin hormone anymore.
第二型糖尿病是因为你的身体呢没办法来处理你这个胰岛素。
Usually happens when you're an adult, and usually happens when you gain weight.
通常是在成年的时候，就是年纪大的时候被诊断出来，通常也是当你在体重比较高的时候。
Okay. Now, because diabetes is so common, we need to see who should be screened for diabetes or who should be tested for diabetes.
因为糖尿病呢现在比例越来越高，所以我们要看看到底谁呢应该是先接受检查，去看看有没有糖尿病。
So anyone who's overweight or has family members with diabetes should be tested.
如果你体重过重，或是你家里呢有亲戚呢有糖尿病。
Okay. Anyone who is Chinese as well that is overweight should be tested.
尤其是在亚裔的话，如果你是过重的话，你一定应该接受这个糖尿病的检查。
If you have high blood pressure or high cholesterol or any type of heart disease, you should be tested for diabetes.
如果你有高血压、胆固醇高或是其他的心脏病的话，也应该接受这个糖尿病的筛检。
And because diabetes is so common in adults, anyone who's over 45 should also be tested.
因为现在糖尿病在成人当中呢比例越来越高，所以呢我们建议从45岁开始就应该做糖尿病的筛检。
So everyone here should be tested for diabetes.
在这里我想看大概都是45岁以上，所以你每一个人都应该去接受糖尿病的筛检。
Okay. Here are some of the symptoms of diabetes.
糖尿病的症状有哪些呢？
Okay. Many people actually don't have any symptoms of diabetes for many years until the sugars get very, very high.
大部分人呢都没有什么症状，一直到你的血糖变得非常非常高的时候才会有些症状。
So when that happens, you can feel very thirsty all the time. You can notice that you're urinating more often.
当你血糖非常高的时候呢，你会产生一些现象，就是说你会觉得很口渴，然后常常要尿频。
You can feel very weak and tired. You can have some blurry vision.
或是你会常常觉得很累，或是很虚弱，或是眼睛视力会不太好。
So if you have any of these symptoms, please go to your doctor and test for diabetes.
如果你有这些症状的话，你应该到医生那边去，就要帮你检查一下，看你的血糖是不是有这个糖尿病的可能。
Okay. And this is the way we test for diabetes.
我们怎么样来诊断是不是有糖尿病呢？
There's 4 different ways to test. The first is by checking blood work called Hemoglobin A1c.
一个方法呢，就是说检查这个血液里面的这个血红蛋白这个指数，我们叫就是 Hemoglobin A1c。我想很多人都听到 A1c 这个名字。
It can only be done in your doctor's office.
这个血液检查只能在你的医生诊所做。
And this A1c measures your blood sugar average over the past 3 months.
那个 A1c 是检查你过去在3个月你血液中在过去3个月的那个平均的血糖值。
Okay. A normal A1c is less than 5.7%.
正常的话应该是低于5.7。
Okay. Between 5.7 and 6.4, you have pre-diabetes.
如果你的 A1c 在5.7到6.4之间的话，你是糖尿病的前期。
If your A1c is over 6.5, you have diabetes.
如果说是高于6.5的话，那就是有糖尿病。
Okay. The second way we can test for diabetes is just by checking what your fasting sugar is before you eat or drink anything in the morning.
另外一个方法就是测你在这个空腹的时候的血糖浓度。
Okay. A normal fasting sugar should be less than 100.
如果正常的话，就是说当你没有吃东西的时候去早晨没有吃东西之前去量的话，应该是低于100。
If your sugar is between 100 and 125, you may have prediabetes.
如果你的血糖是100到125的话，你就是算是糖尿病的前期。
And if your fasting sugar is above 126, you may have diabetes.
如果你空腹的血糖值是超过126的话，你就是有糖尿病。
Okay, but this is not as an accurate way of testing for diabetes because many things can make your fasting sugars high, such as when you're sick or you're stressed. So this is not as a reliable test.
可是这个空腹血糖呢不是很准，因为你空腹时那个血糖值呢会受到其他的影响，比方说你压力高的时候，或者在吃有些药，或者说这个情况之下呢，你的那个数目啊可能会有变化。
The third way we can test for diabetes is called the glucose tolerance test.
另外一个方法就是叫做糖耐力测试，就 glucose tolerance。
Okay, and that has to be done in your doctor's office. They give you something to drink, and then they test your sugar 2 hours later.
这个测验呢，必须要在医生诊所，他们会给你一些有糖的那个饮料，然后你喝完之后呢，在2个小时之后，他们会测你的血糖值。
And the fourth way we can test for diabetes is just checking your sugar any time of the day.
另外一个测你血糖的方法就是随时都可以检查。
Okay, so if your sugar is over 200 any time of the day, you may have diabetes.
如果在你一天随时做检查，就是不管是空腹或者吃过东西检查，你的那个血糖呢超过200的话，那你就可能有糖尿病。
But again, this is not a very accurate way to test for diabetes because when you're in the hospital or sick, your sugars may be higher than normal, and that is your body's way of reacting to your sickness.
这个方法也不是很准，因为像比方住院的病人的话呢，他们可能那个血糖值会非常高。
So the best way to test for diabetes out of these 4 tests is the A1c level.
所以最好的方法呢，还是检查那 A1c.
Okay, most reliable.
这个是最可靠的方法。
So once you have been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, which is the most common, what do you have to do?
如果说你检查出来有第2型糖尿病，你该怎么做呢？
Now, I want to stress that type 2 diabetes can be controlled very well. Okay.
我要加强就是说呢，我要跟大家讲是说这个第2型糖尿病呢，其实是可以控制的，只要你好好控制的话，可以控制得很好。
Okay. And the ways we can do that is by eating healthy and starting to exercise, and if we need to, we can add medication.
我们可以用运动或是饮食或者药物来把这个糖尿病控制得非常好。
All these 3 methods can help lower your sugars.
这些方法都可以让你的血糖那个血糖值降低。
Anyone with diabetes, we recommend that you exercise at least 3 times a week. And at least 30 minutes each time.
糖尿病的病人呢，我们都建议他们一个星期至少要做运动3天，每一天至少要半个钟头，每一次至少要半个钟头。
And types of exercise can be walking, jogging, tai chi, etc.
这些运动呢，包括比方说走路啊、慢跑啊，或是太极啊，或者其他的运动。
Exercise can help lower blood sugars and also help lower your blood pressure and help you lose weight. So it's a very easy way that you can help to control your diabetes.
运动有很多好处，它除了可以降低你的血糖，也可以降低你的血压，或是降低你的体重。
Now, before you start exercising, though, make sure that it's okay that you exercise. You should talk to your primary care doctor before beginning any exercise routine to make sure it's safe to do so.
不过在你做任何运动之前呢，你一定要跟你的医生先商量啊，知道要知道说你的运动是适合的。
You can also control diabetes and lower sugars by what you eat, and I know Ms. Clara Chung will talk about this, so I'm going to skip this part.
另外就是可以用这个饮食来控制。那我们可以找营养师，我们等等会有营养师来专门讨论这个部分，所以我现在就不讲这方面。
Now, this slide is just to tell you that in type 2 diabetes, you can lower your sugars without any medicines by just eating healthy and exercising.
我想要再强调就是说呢，这个第二型的糖尿病呢，可以用这个饮食呢跟体重来这个调整。如果说不想吃药的话。
When you have diabetes, sometimes your doctor may tell you to check your sugars at home.
你有糖尿病的病人，医生会叫你说在家里自己要测你的血糖值。
Okay. So some of you may have seen this. It's a glucose machine, and this is the way you can check your sugars at home.
你们可能看过这个小小的仪器，就是测血糖用的，在家里自己在家里测血糖用的。
And or you may have seen it when you're in the hospital.
或是你在医院会看到这个机器，不是这个仪器。
It's a very fast, easy way to check what your sugar is at that very moment in time.
这个仪器呢，可以很容易在那个在任何时间呢测你的血糖。
And if you do it the correct way, it's not painful at all.
如果你使用的对的话，应该是不会痛的。
Okay. Now, if you're told to check your sugars at home, these are what your sugars should be normally.
如果说你在家里头自己测血糖的话，你的血糖量应该是在吃饭前的话应该是70到130，就 before meal。在吃饭之后的话，应该是少于180。
And remember, I mentioned that A1c level is to help diagnose diabetes. We can also check the A1c level every 3 months to be able to tell if your diabetes is getting better or if it's being controlled.
我们另外一个方法就是每3个月呢，要做一次这个 A1c 的那个检查。
Okay. So our goal, if you have diabetes, your goal A1c should be less than 7. That's the magic number.
如果是你有糖尿病的话，你是希望你的A1c 的质量是在7之下。
Okay. Having an A1c less than 7 can decrease your complications from diabetes.
如果你的 A1c 小于7的话呢，可以减少你糖尿病的其他的并发症。
Okay. Okay. Now, if your A1c is still over 7, even if you're eating right and you're exercising, there are medications that we can start.
如果说你也控制你的饮食，你也运动，可是你的 A1c 还是高于7的话呢，我们可以用药物来控制。
The first medicine that we typically start is called Metformin.
我们第一种药物来用的话呢，通常是叫做 Metformin。
It's been used for a very long time, and it works very well to lower your sugars.
这个药还是已经用了很久，而且证明说是对于降低血糖是非常有用的。
It's because it's been around for so long, it's relatively inexpensive, and it doesn't lower your sugars to the point of being too low.
因为这个药已经用了很久，所以它这个不会很贵，然后呢也不会让你的血糖降得太低。
some of the side effects of metformin could be nausea, stomach upset, or diarrhea. Those usually go away after the first week.
这个药的一些副作用，比方说是恶心啊、腹痛啊，这些可能会随时间就慢慢会没有。
But this medicine should not be used if you have kidney failure or heart failure.
但是这个药呢，如果病人有这个肾功能衰竭或是心脏衰竭的病的话，就不能用。
So these are a lot of other medicines that we can use for diabetes. I just putting it up here to let you know that we have a lot of options available.
这张这个 slide 就是让大家知道一下，还有一些很多其他的药我们可以用。
Okay. And depending on what other medical problems you have, we may choose one of these medicines over the other.
我们会看看你其他的这个身体的状况，跟你其他的疾病的状况来决定用哪个药。
So each person with diabetes may be on different diabetes medicines.
所以每一个糖尿病的病人可能用的药都不太一样。
Typically, all these diabetes pills can be taken together without any interaction with each other.
通常这些药可以同时同时使用，不会有一些不好的作用。
So if you have a question about any of these diabetes pills, you should ask your doctor.
如果你对你的药有问题的话，你应该请问你的医生。
Now, besides diabetes pills, there are injections that can help control your diabetes and lower your blood sugar.
除了用药之外呢，我们可以用注射的方法来降低你的血糖。
And the injection is called insulin. Remember, that's the hormone that your body normally makes to lower your sugar.
通常注射是注射胰岛素，就是你身体应该自己产生的控制血糖的这个荷尔蒙。
Okay. There's different types of insulins, and they can be given at different times of the day.
有不同的注射的这个药物啊，有的是可以或是有的是每天注射1次，或是有的是可以注射3次。
Insulin is the best, most effective way to control diabetes.
胰岛素呢，当然是最好控制血糖最好的方法。
And it doesn't hurt the kidneys or the liver or the heart.
它不会损伤肾脏啊、肝脏或者其他像心脏这些器官。
There are other injections that are not insulin, such as Victoza, and these injections are good because it also helps with losing weight.
另外，其他方法注射就是非胰岛素的注射哈，这个好处呢，就是它除了可以降低你的血糖之外，还可以降低你的体重。
Okay. So this is what the insulin injection pen looks like.
这个是胰岛素注射的这个，他们叫注射笔的那个形状。
And it's very convenient where you don't have to keep it refrigerated anymore like these insulin bottles that we used to use.
这个胰岛素注射笔哈，现在因为进步非常方便，也不需要冷冻，不像以前的话还需要放在那个冷藏。
And you can keep this pen. You can take it with you if you go outside of your house as well.
你可以把它带在身上，出外的时候可以带在身上。
And remember if you have type 2 diabetes for a very long time and it's uncontrolled, you may need to take insulin.
如果你是有第2型糖尿病，然后你的血糖一直不能够被控制的话，你可能需要就是说用胰岛素来治疗。
Okay. So in summary, for treating diabetes, the first and best way to help control diabetes is healthy diet and exercise.
所以总结呢，就是说最好方法来这个控制这个糖尿病的话，第一个方法当然就是配合饮食跟运动。
Medications, whether it's pills or injection, would be added on top of that if you need better control.
那如果说是你需要更有效的控制的话，就需要用药物再加上饮食跟运动。
When you have type 2 diabetes and you're on medicines or injections, you need to watch out for low blood sugars.
如果你是有糖尿病，然后再用这个不同的治疗方法的时候，你需要注意的是这个低血糖的时候。
When your sugar is less than 70, that your sugar is very low and you may feel shaky, sweaty, or dizzy.
当你的血糖低于70的时候，你可能会有一些出现一些症状，比方说这个头晕啊、出汗啊，或是发抖。
Okay. When this happens, you should go and drink half a cup of juice or eat 1 or 2 cookies to bring your sugar up quickly.
当你发现这个症状的时候呢，你应该赶快去喝一点果汁啊，或者吃2片饼干。让你的血糖能够升上来。
Now, when you happen to have many low sugars, you should talk to your doctor about adjusting your diabetes medicines.
如果你在吃药的时候，你常常发现有这种低血糖的状况的时候呢，你应该跟你医生商讨，是不是应该换一个药。
Now, it's important to control your diabetes to prevent many complications, particularly preventing heart disease.
这个糖尿病要控制是非常重要的。假如你不控制的话，你控制得好的话，你可以避免其他的并发症，比方说心脏病。
Okay, because heart disease can lead to heart attack and death, and this is what we are trying to prevent.
如果你不好好控制的话，可能会造成心脏病或心脏衰竭。
So in addition to controlling blood sugars, it's also important to control your blood pressure and control your cholesterol to prevent heart disease.
所以除了控制血糖之外，也很重要，控制你的血压、你的胆固醇，这样可以让你避免得到心脏病。
Controlling diabetes can also prevent kidney disease.
你控制糖尿病的话，也可以防止这个肾脏疾病。
Okay. Anyone with diabetes should have their kidney tested at least once a year with blood test and urine test.
糖尿病的病人应该每一年做一次肾脏的检查，包括血液检查，跟这个blood test
urine test，
还有尿的检查。
Diabetes can also affect the eyes, so it's important to get an eye exam every year.
糖尿病也会造成你的眼睛的疾病，所以有糖尿病的病人每一年都应该做一次眼睛的检查。
And remember, you may have eye problems even if you don't have any blurry vision, so it's important to get the eye exam every year.
就算是你没有说这个视线有问题的话，或者模糊的话，你还是可能有别的眼睛的病变，所以你每年应该做一次眼睛的检查。
Okay. If you see the eye doctor and you have diabetes, tell them you have diabetes so they can do the diabetes exam.
如果说是你去看医生，你有糖尿病的眼科医生，那你应该跟眼科医生讲说你有糖尿病，这样他们可以知道做哪些检查。
Diabetes can also affect your nerves, and typically, if your nerves are damaged, you may have numbness or tingling in your hands or feet.
糖尿病也会损伤你的神经，所以如果你的神经有受损伤的话，你有时候会觉得你的手或者脚会有一种麻麻的感觉。
Okay, So your doctors may examine your feet at least once a year to make sure there's no diabetes damage.
你的医生呢，每一年会做一次你的足科检查，看看你的脚看看是不是有一些神经方面的损伤。
And if you have diabetes, you may, and you see an endocrinologist, you may see them poking your feet, like on this picture.
如果你糖尿病的病人去看这个内分泌科医生的话，你会那个内分泌科医生会拿这个针刺看你的脚底，就是要来测你的这个神经是不是有受伤。
Okay. So in summary, if you keep your blood sugars under control, it can prevent complications from diabetes.
所以呢，如果说你好好能够控制你的血糖的话呢，你就可以预防这些并发症的发生或是进展。
Here are some myths about diabetes.
有一些对于这个糖尿病的一些这个迷失啊，就是不对的想法。
Okay. So I've had some patients ask me if there's any vitamins or supplements that can help treat diabetes, but there hasn't been enough studies to determine if they are safe and effective.
我有很多病人问我说，是不是有些维他命或是补品呢，可以来治疗糖尿病？不过这些呢都没有真的很好的那个这个科学证明。而且你要知道它的长期使用可能会有安全性跟毒性的顾虑。
So in summary, diabetes can be diagnosed by simple blood tests at your doctor's office.
总结呢，糖尿病可以经过很简单的这个验血，在你医生办公室的验血检查来确定你有没有糖尿病。
You may not have any symptoms of diabetes for a very long time before you find out about it.
如果你没有检查的话，你没有定期检查的话，你可能都不知道，都没有症状，一直到你有你的糖尿病，当你的糖尿病比较严重的时候。
So it's important to check for diabetes at least once a year if you're over 45.
所以非常重要，就是说，在45岁以上的话，你每年应该检查一次，看看你有没有糖尿病。
If you do have diabetes, it can be controlled with healthy eating and exercise.
如果你有糖尿病的话，你是可以先通过这个饮食跟运动来控制。
Okay. If your diabetes is still not controlled, we can start with some medications to help with as well.
如果说你的饮食跟运动都没办法来帮你控制血糖的话，那我们可以用药物来帮你控制你的血糖。
Okay. People who have diabetes that is very well controlled can live very long lives, very healthy, and do anything they want.
所以说，糖尿病病人如果好好控制的话，是可以有非常这个有健康的生活，也可以活得这个有这个生活品质可以活得很长。
Okay.
好，谢谢。
谢谢。